Hello and welcome to Faves of 2024 Part 2. We're in the same place. I've just decided to split it in half because we know that my laptop has extreme storage issues for no reason. And every time I try to fix it, it gets worse. So here we are. Let's start with my favourite concerts. We're going to try and go in chronological order. I have not actually included all my musical experiences in this, which really means that these are my faves. I'm a music girly, but these are the only ones that made the cut. Renee Rapp is the first one we're going to talk about. Beautiful time. I made a whole video specifically about that concert that I'm going to link up here that you can watch to get my full view of that. If you just want a summary, her voice is amazing, her stage presence is amazing. I like the way she works the crowd. I like the way she looks after a crowd. I wish so many people didn't faint because then the concert got cut short. And that's that. Next is Country to Country Festival. Now this was a work event. I was there in a work capacity, but oh my goodness, I had the best time ever. I got to meet Tanner Adele. She told me she loved my sweater. She literally said, "Oh my gosh, that's such a cute sweater. Nice to meet you." If you don't know who she is, search her up right now. Yeah, that angel spoke to me and complimented me. What? It was a beautiful weekend. I learned so much experience work-wise, but I also just learned about this festival because I'd never heard of it. Considering I'm a country girl, I was bamboozled. Next mention is actually the man that I'm wearing right now, Mr. Troy. Yes, Troy Sivan, the man, the myth, the legend. He was amazing. I had gotten tickets for me and my mum as a Christmas present. It was honestly a great night. I think that his show was great. He brought out Charlie XCX and Ross Lynch. I fell to my knees. I'm not even joking. I actually fell to my knees and my mum was so confused why everyone was screaming when Ross Lynch came out. And I was just like, you don't understand. You don't understand the gravity of this moment. The next concert I want to talk about is Downtown Kyoto's first headline show in London. I also did a vlog about this and I'll link it up here. It was so fun. We did uni together, but we did different courses. I think we just had similar friendship circles and that's how we became friends. I don't really remember. Another friend's show that I saw was Chris Harper. It was really low-key, really nice. I went to that one by myself as well. I went to a lot of these shows actually by myself. If you're a long-time viewer, you know I do this a lot, but I found really difficult last year because I actually think I needed a lot more support going to shows because of how life was moving last year. But it's okay because I did it and I don't regret going to these concerts. So it was never a waste. Next, All Points East Festival. I only went for one day and it was the Friday, so I saw Victoria Monet. I've seen Thundercat before, but I saw him. Thames. Oh, Thames, my baby. My Shayla. And Kate Trinada, of course. What a man. The whole crowd was in the same vibe. It was so, so good. I also had this iconic fan with me, so that was great. The Driver era. I go deeper into the Driver era's concert in the Downtown Kyoto vlog video as well, so if you want to hear complete thoughts, they're all there. It was a fun time. I had a bit of a groove. I can't believe I almost could have gotten VIP because their brother stopped to chat to the girls next to me and give them VIP bracelets, but not me. Clearly I'm still not fully over it. Kevin Garrett. Oh my gosh. I also mentioned him in another vlog, so I'm just not gonna say too much because I will cry. I've been a fan for that man for 7 years. I got to meet him, I got to speak to him, get advice, and also just let him know that he should never stop doing what he's doing because a lot of us love that. Role model. Now, I did a Madrid vlog and I will put that up here as well. I went to see Role Model in Madrid. How insane! And the story of that is I met this lovely cool girl, Natalia, in September 2021 when we both went to Alexander 23's first London headline show at Courtyard Theatre, right? I thought she was cool. We chatted, we exchanged Instagrams, and we became like online friends because I didn't see her again until December last year in Madrid when I stayed with her for a weekend to go watch Role Model, which was insane. I should also point out she is a photographer. She was getting shots for Annika Bennett, who was his support, and then she got to take some shots of Role Model, which was a great opportunity. And I'm just so proud of her. She knows this, but I'm just so proud. Last concert is Sam Fender. I went by myself to this one. I had a great time. I cried. I laughed. The man's just in it for the music, and he's so good at what he does. I think it was a very healing concert for me to end the year on, and I really appreciated it. On to albums and EPs. I just like to start with this. There is no Jack Harlow in this. If you watch my last year's fave video, you will see this whole little speech that I do about Jack Harlow. I barely listened to him this year, and that's what I'm gonna say. Also, I'd just like to do my special mentions before we do the actual year. Stick Season / Forever, Noah Khan. What? Jaw on the Floor, incredible. And also Friction, the EP by Avery Lynch. Yeah, I think that became like my most listened to thing in the last 4 months of 2024. Didn't make it into my top songs as much, but Avery Lynch was becoming a ride or die. I've been a fan of Avery for like 5 years now. Whoa, that's weird. I've been a fan of her for like 5 years. Anyways, moving on. Older by Lizzie McAlpine. When I first listened to the album, I just kept thinking, this is so sad. I think because I was like, this was the only period of happiness. Well, it was the longest period of happiness I had last year. And I was listening to a sad album. So it wasn't really connecting. Although we know I'm always on Depress Express, this was slightly different. So I think I gave it a couple weeks before I gave it another listen, and oh my gosh, I love that album so much. It's so beautiful. She poured her heart and soul into it, and I'm just so proud of her because I've loved every single album she's put out, and she just keeps growing with it. Hence the title, Older. All for Something by Tiny Habits. I have been waiting for this, man. I've been waiting for this. I think that they are underrated, and hopefully they will become very rated one day. Their harmonies are beautiful, their songwriting is beautiful, the musical choices they make, the production choices they make, mwah, 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 I love it. Also, my song of 2025 comes from that album, and it's Planting Flowers. You should go listen to it. Obviously, we have to talk about my girl Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet. Yes. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. I love it. Country, pop, feminism. My fave, still to this day, is Don't Smile. Good Graces is always a good shout. Yeah, if you haven't listened to it yet, I do recommend it. It's full of bops, like what more could you ask for? Next up, we're gonna talk about Brent 3. You all know I love Jeremy Zucker and Chelsea Cutler down bad. So when they announced that they were gonna be making a Brent 3, I was already ecstatic. Then to find out it was gonna be a full album, pause. Literally pause. I couldn't believe it. I was like, we are so lucky and blessed to be experiencing this. I have many favorites off that album, but And the Government too, I think will always be #1, especially after seeing that video of Jeremy getting married. Oh, love is beautiful. Like, genuinely it is. And that's coming from me. Can't Anymore by Role Model. I wouldn't say it took me by surprise, because every time he was releasing a single, I was interested and I listened to that single repeatedly. But I think for me, it was more that Role Model's always been in the background. I've listened to a few songs here and there on SoundCloud and all that jazz, but it was more because I was an Emma Chamberlain girly. I didn't really dive deep until last year, and oh my gosh. Every couple months, my favorite changes. My current favorites are Compromise and The Dinner. Born in the Wild by Thames. Thames' voice is so beautiful. Her samples were great. It was solid. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. Pilgrim's Road by Sonday. Definitely the most poignant album for me, just because it helped me get through my compassionate leave. And it has been a great buddy throughout the rest of my life. And that's all I'll say. Last mention being Thinking With My Ears by Downtown Kyoto. I love the production choices. I love the feel of 2000s Justin Timberlake and a bit of Pharrell spiced up with alternative. Yes. Favorite videos. We all know that I wasn't as active on YouTube as I have been in the past, and that was also again because we know that my life last year was absolute clownery. Nothing more to say. But of the videos I made, I definitely think my It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas video was one of my favorites, just because I actually was happy and had fun making that. Ibiza has to have an honorable mention because that trip felt like a movie. Absolutely unreal. I highly recommend that people go visit Ibiza just because it's such a beautiful place and it's beaches and sun. Do you not want beach and sun? And also potentially my Twilight in concert video as well, just because I think that was the first time in a long time I actually got excited about something and really like felt it in my soul. That is all of my favorites of 2024. Thank you so much for sticking around, whether it's because you're nosy or because you're interested. I appreciate it nonetheless. My next video is going to be a Norway vlog because I went to Norway at the beginning of this year, ticked off my first holiday of the year, which was really fun. So there will be more videos coming from me, hopefully more than last year this year. Okay, bye.